What up, people? And welcome back to some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so I got a different deck today. It's DDD deck. So I've been seeing this around for a while, and I've really wanted to try it out, but I just haven't thrown a deck together, so I decided to go ahead and do it today. It looks like fun, so let's get into the profile and we'll see how it goes from there. So, starting off, we have DD Sage of Prophecy Gaia I guess is how you pronounce it. It's a scale of 1, so a level 10 monster. Okay, you cannot. The pendulum effect is you cannot pendulum summon monsters except DD monsters. It cannot be negated. During each of your standby phases, increase this card's pendulum scale by 2, max of 10. Then destroy all monsters you control whose level are lower than this card's pendulum scale except DD monsters. During either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target one DD card in your or one dark contract card you control. Return that target to the hand. You can only use the effect of DD Sage of Prophecy, whatever, once per turn. So I got one of those in here. This seems like a pretty good card. Then we have Abyss Ragnarok. It's a level 8, 2200 attack and 3000 defense. It's a rank or a pendulum scale of 5. Alright, its pendulum effect: if you special summon a DD monster, except during damage step, you can target one DD monster in your graveyard. Any battle damage your opponent takes is half for the rest of this turn. Also special summon it, and if you do, it take 1,000 points of damage. You can only use the effect of Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok once per turn. That's not too bad. Then its effect is, if this card is normal or special summoned in your graveyard, wait a minute. Normal special summon, you can target one DD monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. You can only use it once per turn. You can tribute one other DD monster you control, then target one monster your opponent controls and banish it. So that's a pretty good effect there. I like that effect. Then we have DDD Kaiser the Conqueror. If this card is pendulum summoned, negate the effects of all other face-up cards your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. Once per turn, if this card was pendulum summoned this turn, you can target one or two cards in your spell trap card zone, destroy them, and if you do, this card gains one additional attack for each card destroyed by this effect during each battle phase this turn. That's huge. It's a level 7, 2800 attacker, so if you destroy 2 of your spell trap cards, this king can attack 3 times. That's almost game. Is that game? No, it can't be, is it? No. It's close. So that's awesome. I like that guy a lot. Then we have Rebellious King Leonidas. Leonidas? Oh, whatever. So it's level 7, 2600, 12, and it's a scale of 3. Its pendulum effect is when you take damage from a card effect except during the damage step, you can destroy this card, and if you do, any effect that would inflict damage increases LP for the same amount instead for the rest of this turn. So that's awesome. So if you're going to get burned for something, you can just gain a life. I like that. Its monster effect: when you take damage from a card effect except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, gain life points. Okay, so that's awesome. I like that. So I got 3 of those in here. Then we had DD Cerberus. Level 4, 1800 attack. It's a level or a skill 6 of Pendulum. Its pendulum effect is once per turn you can target one DD monster you control. Its level becomes 4, and if it does, it gains 400 attack and defense. That's cool. Monster effect. When this card is pendulum summoned from your hand while you control a DD monster, except DD Cerberus, you can target one continuous spell card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Cool. So we got 3 of those. Then we got DD Lilith. I like this one. This card is normal summoned or special summoned. You can activate one of these effects. You can only use the effect of DD Lilith once per turn. Target one DD monster in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. Add one face-up DD Pendulum monster card from your extra deck to your hand. So, it's a good way of getting extra deck monsters to be Pendulum again, which is cool. Then we have DD Night Howling. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one DD monster in your graveyard, special summon that target, but its attack and defense becomes 0. If that monster is destroyed, you take 1000 damage. If you activate this effect, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except fiend type monsters. So, are all of them fiends? I think so. Yeah, that's cool. So it's level 3, 300 attack, 600 defense. Not too bad. I mean, the effect is what it's there for. Then we have DD Sage of Prophecy Kepler. It's a level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense. Pendulum scale of 10. Okay, the pendulum effect. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except DD monsters. This effect cannot be negated. During each of your standby phases, reduce this card's pendulum scale by 2. Then destroy all monsters you control whose levels are higher than this card's pendulum scale except DD monsters. So if you pair this guy with this guy, they both work together really well. This guy will go up to level 10, this guy go down to level 1. And then you can just keep pendulum still. So it's not too bad. Alright, the monster effect. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can activate one of these effects. You only do it once per turn. Target one DD card you control, return that target to the hand. Add one Dark Contract card from your deck to your hand. So, not too bad. That's it for the monsters. Now we get to the spell cards. Allure of Darkness, draw 2 cards, then banish 1 dark monster. Well, since they're all dark monsters, it should work theoretically. If you do not discard or banish a dark monster, you have to discard your whole hand, though. So, then we got 1 for 1. Send 1 monster from your hand, special summon 1 level 1 monster from your hand or deck. We got a few level 1s, not many. 2, 3. Then we got Regeki, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Good staple still. Then 3 MSTs, still always a really good card. Then we got the Dark Contract with Hellgate. During your main phase, you can add 1 DD monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Dark Contract with the Infernal Gate once per turn. Wow, the text are not matching up on these cards. During each of your standby phase, you take 1000 points of damage. It's a continuous spell, so those ones that let you blow up continuous spells, same with this one. Alright, so Dark Contract with the Swamp King. It's a continuous spell again. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fiend-type fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion materials. If you would fusion summon a DD fusion monster, you can also banish monsters from your graveyard as fusion materials. You can only use this effect of Dark Contract with the Swamp King once per turn during each of your standby phases. You take 1000 points of damage. So, they're the same thing. You take damage, but there's ways of getting rid of them. So, like this guy, you can destroy him, gain extra attacks, which I like. So that's all the spells. I mean, there's not a lot of them, a lot of different ones. I mean, there's, what, 12 spells altogether? 12 different spells altogether, so... Or no, not even 12 different spells. There's only like 6 different spells, yeah. So now let's get to the traps. We got Bottomless, we got 2 Mirror Force, 2 Dimensional Prison, 1 Compulse, and 1 Solemn. So just the basic staple cards just to have your back when you need them. But that is the main deck. This one has a lot of potential. It looks really strong. So I have hopes for this one. Now let's get to the extra deck. We have DD Blaze King Genghis, I guess that's how you say it. Takes 2 DD monsters. If a DD monster is special summoned to your side of the field, except this card, and except during damage step, you can target 1 DD monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You can only use the effect of DDD Blaze King. I don't know how to say that. Once per turn, if this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can target 1 dark contract in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. So that's a dark contract, I think. Yeah. Is that a dark contract? Yeah. So they're both dark contracts. So that's where that comes in. Then we have Dark Highlander. Level 7, 2800 attack. Not bad. 1 Fiend type tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner type Fiend monsters. Neither player can synchro summon. Once per turn, you can select 1 monster your opponent controls that is equipped with an equip card. Destroy all equipped cards equipped to that monster and inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed. So, equip cards, I mean, if they call a haunted or something, that'd be alright. But most people don't equip stuff. They just don't, so it's one of those things. Are there actually tuners in this, though? Yeah, there's tuners right there. I wasn't quite sure if there was actually tuners, but there are. Then we got DDD Gale King Alexander. Nice name. Level 7, 2500 attack, not too bad. 1 DD tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. If a DD monster or monster is normal summoned or special summoned to your side of the field, except this card, except during demo step, you can target 1 level 4 or lower DD monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You can only activate it once per turn. Not too bad. So they just help me get stuff on the field, is all it is. So there's 2 of those in there. Then we have Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosack. It's Dracosack. If you don't know Dracosack, where you been? Takes 2 level 7 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. Level 3, 0 attack, 0 defense. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, you contribute 1 token or 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster. Then target 1 card on the field, destroy that target. This card cannot attack directly, or cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. So, it can be destroyed as long as you control a token. And you can destroy monsters with it. That's what Dracosack does. He's cool. Then we got Big Eye. 2 level 7 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card. Target 1 monster your opponent controls. Take control of that monster. This card cannot attack the turn that activates this effect. So it's like 101, but better. It really is better. Then we have Utopia the Lightning. Takes 3 level 5 light monsters. You can also actually summon this card by using a rank 4 Utopia. That's how you get it. Let me see, what else is there? Okay. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. When this card battles an opponent's monster while it has Utopia monster as a material, during damage calculation, you can detach 2 materials from this card. This card attack becomes 5,000 during that damage calculation only. So it just doubles its attack, which is nice. Then we have my new favorite card, Dark Rebellion. 2 level 4s, detach 2, target 1 monster, have its attack become half, it gains that attack. So that's nice. Then we have Utopia. Detach 1, negate an attack. Now, when this card is targeted for an attack and has no materials, it's destroyed. That's the drawback with Utopia. Then we have 101. Detach 2 materials. Sorry about that. Detach 2 extra materials from this card. Target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls in face-up attack position. Attach it to it. Or if it gets attacked and it has materials, you can detach 1 and it's not destroyed. So it's a good way to stall if you really have to. Then this guy, I'm really liking him too. 2 level 4s, once per turn during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and their side of the field, you can detach 1 material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further battle damage that turn. So it's a good way to clear the board and start fresh. Then we have Cowboy. This one, if it's in attack position, you detach 1, it gains 1,000 attack. If it's in defense, you detach 1, you inflict 800 points of damage. So, that is the DDD deck. Like I said, I think it has potential. I really do. And it looks like fun, so if you like what you saw, leave a like. If you want to see more, hit that sub button. But thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.